you gonna do next two games as well?
Just this one.
Just this one?
Yep.
Okay. Let me know you're gonna leave by this door right here, right? You're gonna leave when you come out this door, right?
Yeah.
Leave. Okay, then I'll take my stuff out of there. Out on the first floor, thank you. 5 minutes, ready? Eight guys. Wait a minute.
Y'all ready for this? Get down with the sound, house on the ground. Freeze when I squeeze, drop to your knees. You must obey, I'm in here to stay. Ready to take you around the way, so you're ready for this. Mind your own biz, cause I am bad, yeah, the microphone whiz. Need to say, cause it's too limited. Ready, ready, ready for this.
Well, the rain is falling, and we are back in action here live at the Park District of Forest Park. We've got Splash, we've got 40 Deuce, and we're going to take this one as far as the rain allows. Little clear patch over in the distance. We'll see if that one holds on. But here for 40 Deuce, The batting lineup will be as follows. Leadoff hitter Anthony, then Josh, Sergio, Lou, Jonathan, Dave, Pena, Petey, Thor, Hector, and Harris. Defensively for Splash, left to right across the outfield, Angel Granado, Zach Vaselski, Glenn Quinn. Left to right across the infield, Scotty Koenig, Isaiah Rosado, Andrew Doss, Mike Scora, and Mark Robinson. Joey DiGregorio on the mound, and Marino Seminara behind the dish. Rich Hennessy will be our umpire, the man in blue. So Anthony gonna start things off here. It was a very light drizzle until just a couple minutes ago. Not sure how well it's coming through on the camera, but coming down pretty good. Luckily, the grass is thirsty. Umpire having a conversation while the rain's going isn't going to help us get the game going. Talking about meatballs. So Joey's set. Starts things off with a strike. Done a few Splash games. This is our first 40 Deuce game. That one just misses. All inside. Hit hard over to Rosado. Tips to himself for out number one. Yeah, Splash with the advantage, at least in name, here on this rainy Tuesday. So Josh steps in. If you missed game one, Goodwood 8-5 victory over Future. That one hit into center over to Zach. Makes the catch against the body for out number two. Two down here for Sergio.
Running wide. Running the bases, let's get close.
So Joey asking the umpire, said, I don't want anyone to get hurt. So are we doing vicinity for the bases? You can kind of see first base looking a little shiny already, the safety base, the orange safety base. Illegal pitch. That one lands on the plate. Pretty sweet Dolphins hat on Sergio. Hits that one into right center. That one's going to carry past Zach and Glenn. Big turn around second. Zach not up with it. Sergio's going to touch them all here with a 2-out home run. The 2-out run puts 40 Deuce up early.
You have to slide into the bases, all four of them. You have to slide into all four bases. I'm talking about running this time.
Rich says you have to slide into all 4 bases. Over to our left, he says, I'm going to slide into the catcher, and then winked at Marino. So 2 down, 40 Deuce up 1-0 early.
Strike.
There's a strike, finds the zone. 1-1 to Lou.
Ball, play. 2 out. 2 out, scoreboard, 2. 2 out, let him in.
Umpire yelling at someone else to do the scoreboard. Technically his job. Lou hits that one over to Isaiah, plays it up against the chest, fires a strike over to Markey for out number 3, but 40 Deuce strikes first. Splash coming up in the bottom of the first. Bottom 1 for Splash. It's going to be Mike Scora, then Joey DiGregorio, Brian Markham, Marino Seminara, Isaiah Rosado, Andrew Doss, Scotty Koenig, Zach Veselski, Mark Robinson, Glenn Quinn, and Angel Granado. Defensively for 40 Deuce, left to right in the outfield, Anthony, Petey, and Thor. Left to right across the infield, Lou, Josh, Sergio, Pina, and Hector. Dave behind the dish, and Harris on the mound. So Harris misses deep. Hard hit past the pitcher over to second. Nice play there from Pina for out number 1. Good job from Chris to let that one through.
One. What can you better?
Joey hits that one over to Pina once again for out number 2. So quick 2 here for Brian Markham. That one finds the inside of the zone. Markham hits that one up the middle. Sergio with it, fires to first, and a quick 1-2-3 inning there for 40 Deuce. Coming up in the top of the second with a 1-run lead. I'll back you up. So top 2 here for 40 Deuce. Jonathan, Dave, and Pina coming up. Pina with 2 outs in the first. Defensively over at second base. Jonathan, the EH for 40 Deuce. Tom Boyle checking in on YouTube says, Lou, definitely not Boo. Crazy Dave is back. Rolls that one over to second. Mike with it, throws to Markey. Gets him by a half step for out number one. Rain falling at a steady pace, but no heavier than it was at the start of the game. One of those instances where we're a little fortunate with how warm it's been, dry. Dirt in the grass being thirsty. Finds a zone for strike one. Rolled over to first. Markey down to a knee. Makes the play for out number two. Have a feeling this one's going to move quickly with the rain. So 2 down here for Pena. That one over to third off the fingertips of Scotty. That's a 2-out single for 40 Deuce. Pena on first, and in steps Petey. Petey takes a strike from Joey. Joey making sure. Illegal pitch there. Rolled over to third. Scotty with it. Off his back foot. Throws to first. Gets him by a half a step, if that, for out number 3. So nothing doing there for 40 Deuce. We head to the bottom of the second. Splash coming up. So big hold there for Splash defensively. They got 4, 5, 6, Marino, Isaiah, and Andrew. Of course, Andrew Doss is the superintendent of parks and facilities, so the perfect person to be on this field, as we're going to have to determine whether we need to bang this one or not. So far, so good. That's Andrew waving right now. He must have heard me talking about him. Seminara hits that one just in between Lou and Josh for a leadoff single. So courtesy runner here for Marino. Shortstop Isaiah Rosado here takes a strike. Robbie Grisano Jr. from Robbie Grisano. Hits that one hard into left. Anthony freezes in place, makes the catch, no tag. There's only one true 41, but now there's 2 Robbie Grisanos. Doss takes a ball. I think the visitors set the one. 40 Deuce sets the one. Doss lifts that one foul to the left side. If I'm wrong, you can just blame me on that one. Glad to have you joining us over on Twitch, Robbie. So Harris running back to the mound with the ball. Chris set. Joey on first. Running for Marino. Doss lifts that one in to left. Anthony once again makes the catch for out number 2. So leadoff hit and then a quick 2 outs brings up Scotty Koenig. That clear sky in the center of your screen, definitely deceptive right now. A little bit of sunshine, a little bit of blue sky, but nothing but rain here. Scotty lifts that one in to right. Thor over, makes the catch for out number 3. So nothing doing there for Splash. Held scoreless after 2. 40 Deuce up 1-0. So 1-0 40 Deuce, top 3 looking to add right now with 9, 10, 11. Thor, Hector, and Harris. Thor with a nice catch in right. Going to be extra difficult on those high fly balls. A, battling the rain in your eyes, and B, just the slick ball coming down. Hard enough to catch a 16-inch softball, let alone one that's soaking wet. So D. Gregorio to Thor. Pitch 1 is a strike. Thor hits that one just between Doss and Rosado. Big turn around first, but he's going to hold as Veselski gets it in. So leadoff single here. First baseman Hector stepping in. Isaiah was making a break for it, but him and Doss both converging on the ball, and it looked like they both kind of pulled off, but a difficult play for either one to make in that instance. Lifted in the left center gap. Zach's going to cut it off before it gets too deep. Thor's going to hold at third. First and third now with nobody out. So Jose is going to hit for Harris in a big spot here. First and third, nobody down. Ball 1. Hard hit over to Isaiah. Throws to first. Had a chance to get Hector over at second, but took the out at 1. 40 Deuce gets another on the board. Back to the top of the order here for Anthony. Finds the zone. Our usual disclaimer, it's hot up here and raining, so double whammy for our equipment. So if there's any tech issues, just bear with us. We'll get it fixed. We'll make it work. 2 strikes here to Anthony. Runner on second, one out. Back to the pitcher. Joey throws to third. Good heads up play there from the splash pitcher. Cuts down Hector. Anthony on first. That one lifted into center field. Could fall between. Nice play from Mike. Holds onto it as he trips over Zach's foot. Big third out there. That play had a chance to be dangerous, but 40 Deuce get another run on the board. It's 2-0 as we head to the bottom of the third. Bottom three here for Splash, chasing two. It's Zach, Markey, and Glenn. Robbie Grisano, how many live streams are in the forecast for No Glove Nationals? Not sure. Probably about the same amount as last year. That one off the heart of the plate. There's a strike to Zach. Hits that one hard over to short. Josh with a nice cradle up against the body for out number one. From my perspective, it looks like the rain has mostly stopped. Not seeing visible raindrops. Markey hits that one over to short again. A little easier play for Josh, but he sails that one over towards the splash bench. So runner on first here with one out. Glenn Quinn coming up. Oh, it's playing butter. I don't know. Just check everything, man. I don't know. So Glenn Quinn, one on, one out. Pop fly over towards the left field line. Anthony in fair territory makes the catch for out number two. Ooh, Dave, Nico finally hit one. So two down here for Angel Granado. Hits that one just over second base. Slide and catch from Thor in right for out number three. So Splash held scoreless in the bottom of the third. 40 Deuce still up 2-0 coming up. So top four, Sergio, Lou, and Jonathan. Lifted into left. Angel makes the catch. So one down here for Lou.
Oh, and out. While we went to start him on the third.
Lifts that one into left again. Angel down to his knees again. Makes the catch for number 2. DH Jonathan here. Over to second. Easy play. Nice catch from Markey. Mike gets him for out number 3. So 1-2-3 inning there for Splash. Still chasing 2 coming up in the bottom of the 4th. So top of the order here for Splash, Mike, Joey, and Brian. Just saw on that graphic, the 57th annual No Glove Nationals is the 27th through or 24th through the 27th of July. If you'd like to become a sponsor, have your business featured during tournament weekend, reach out to me or the park. We'll make it happen. That one hit over to third. Lou with a nice play and a nice throw over to first for a quick out number 1. I didn't even get to finish my read. So strike to Joey. Lifts that one into left at Anthony for out number 2. Markham takes a ball off the plate. Bowls that one over to short. Josh with it. Nice throw to first and a 1-2-3 inning for 40 Deuce. Still holding on to a 2-0 lead. We head to the top of the 5th. Fourth. Butter, your problem should be fixed over on Facebook now. If not, then that's still a you problem. So top 5 here for 40 Deuce, Dave, Pina, and Petey. Hits that one right back at Joey. Easy throw to first for out number 1. This one's scooting right along. No, it was definitely you. I just stopped it and restarted it because you couldn't see it. That one into left. For a 1-out single. It was like that day that people were saying there was no audio, but other people were saying there was. Doesn't always work for everybody, but that's why we stream on multiple platforms. So if one is down temporarily, another one works. You got questions, we got answers. So 1 on, 1 out here for Petey. That went over to Isaiah. Throws to second. Doss going to hold it wisely. Petey scooting down the line, so they get the lead runner. People trade places. Yeah, very difficult to do tech support in the middle of calling a game. So 2 down, runner on first here for Thor. Made a couple real nice plays over in right field so far. That one just clipped the back of the plate. Thor hits that one. Joey knocks it down. Underhand flip over to Markey for out number 3. So another quick, good defensive inning. Both teams hunkering down right now, trying to beat the next onslaught of rain. 40 Deuce with a 2-0 lead. Splash coming up in the bottom of the 5th. Bottom 5, 4, 5, 6 here for Splash, Marino, Isaiah, and Andrew. Over to first. Nice play from Hector. Out number 1. We're at 40 minutes on the stream time right now. We probably were live about 10 minutes before the game started. So bottom of the 5th in 30 minutes. Making great time on this one. Isaiah takes time. Doss on deck. Butter says Twitch is 8 seconds ahead of Facebook, so if you want to play spoiler for your friends, head over to Twitch. Tune into Twitch. Rolls that one up the middle to Sergio off his back foot. Hector with a nice pick over at first for out number 2. We've seen some real nice scoop plays over at first here tonight. Deep scoops too, not anything in front. Kind of tangled up in the feet. Doss hits that down the line. About 1 Adam foul. Donnie Rollins checking in on Facebook. When did Andrew start playing for Splash? I believe this year. Andrew ran the pool for one summer, so definitely a good fit with Splash. Hits that one over to short. Josh with it, throws across. Nice throw from the shortstop for out number 3. So 1, 2, 3 inning here for Splash. Still chasing 2. We head to the top of the 6th. 40 Deuce coming up. Harris and Anthony coming up for 40 Deuce and Peoria. Matt asking the big questions. Will Donnie be in the booth for No Glove Nationals? Hopefully. Donnie on signature, so we'll try to mix and match his winning ways with our winning ways up here in the booth. Hoping to have him on a couple of in-season games before everything starts. Full disclosure, I miss him. I know next Tuesday we're going to have Matt Petkus up here in the booth with me for the 6:45 game. That one lifted into center just in front of Veselski for a leadoff single. Speaking of Donnie, we've got a signature doubleheader next week. They'll be playing Iron and Pharaohs. So next Monday, we'll see signature for a double dip. Chris Harris takes a strike. Hits that one up the middle to Doss. Throws to first, gets Harris by a quarter step. Hector doing a good job playing interference up the middle. Good focus from Andrew to get his man at 1. Runner in scoring position, though, for 40 Deuce, and we're back to the top with Anthony. Miss a little, miss a lot. Hey, Donnie, we'll get you up here in the booth. Have some fun. Maybe if everything goes well next week, we can get you mic'd up.
One out.
So 2-0 here to Anthony. Runner on second, 1 out. That one hit right at Isaiah. Let's see if he's okay. That one sinking fast at the midsection, but he was able to complete the catch. Nice play there from Rosado. Stevo Rodriguez, my guy, checking in on Facebook. Looking forward to providing some interviews in Espanol. I like it. That one in the gap from Josh. Kicks past Glenn in right field. Zach makes the throw into second. An RBI double for Josh. Extends the lead to 3. Stevo, of course, the proprietor of Los Barachos. Another one of our Tuesday A-League teams. Immaculate vibes. Illegal pitch there from Joey. Illegal pitch once again to Sergio. 2 outs, runner in scoring position here. Sergio hits that one up the middle, past Isaiah, tried to kick save, but could not. Josh comes around to score on the RBI single from Sergio, 4-0, 40 Deuce. In steps Lou. Remember, they're not saying boo, they're saying Lou. Sam, you of all people should know I can't see the scoreboard from here. Lou hits that one too. Isaiah ranging to his left, throws across. Markey with the catch for out number 3, but 2 more in for 40 Deuce. It's 4-0 as we head to the bottom of the 6th. So Scotty, Zach, and Mark coming up here for Splash, chasing 4. Joey asks Sam. He knows. He's got connections. So bottom 6. This one moving right along. Quite a few 1, 2, 3 innings. Joey, I actually saw your guys' game end, and before I saw everybody leave, I already saw Sam driving away. He got out of here quick as the rain's starting to pick up once again. Visible from the booth. Strike to Scotty. Hits that one over to short. Been a busy day for Josh. Off his back foot. Throws a strike to Hector for out number 1.
Pitch hitter. 99 for 3.
Pinch hitter Richie Marcello hitting for Zach. Sadie, that's as good a reason as any. I'm Team Sadie, so I get it. You can definitely see the rain towards the top of your screen coming down a little bit harder than it was earlier. There's a strike to Richie. Steve. Richie hits that one just off the hand of Lou for a 1-out single. Zach re-entering for Richie, so all in a day's work for number 99. Runner on first, 1 out. Markey hits that one into the Splash dugout. Rain slowly picking up. Might have to pull the camera back a little bit. Markey hits that one up the middle. Sergio with it, throws to first. Markey beats it out. That one kind of died in the dirt as Sergio was charging in, tried to get a little extra oomph on it over to first, but Markey beat him by a step. Pinch hitter 26 for 4. So we're going to get John Denton hitting for Glenn Quinn. Big spot right here for Splash. Fly ball into right. Thor under. Zach tagging to third. Throw goes to second. So 2 down now, first and third. It was raining. Angel Granado with a chance to get Splash on the board here. Bottom 6. Been a quiet night offensively for the Waves. Harris gets a strike. Was not satisfied with it out of the hand, but a smile after the called strike. Illegal pitch there. Just a bit too much air. Popped up on the infield to Josh. Makes the catch for out number 3. Splash still held scoreless. We head to the top of the 7th. 40 Deuce looking to add to a 4-0 lead. We got stinging rain, big old fat rain, sometimes rain that seemed to come straight up from the ground. Jonathan, Dave, and Pena here, top 7 for 40 Deuce.
40 Deuce 4-0, top play. Ball.
Right back to Joey. Nice play. Easy throw to first. Markey with the pick for out number 1. So Nico's going to pinch hit for Dave. Thank you, Francisco. Takes a ball. Just missed out. Takes a strike. Takes time. Starting to see some lightning in the distance. So 16-inch softball and a light show here live from the Park District of Forest Park. Nico gives that one a ride, but very foul. So while we're waiting, if you're in the Forest Park area tomorrow, our first concert in the park of the summer, the Throwbacks, playing music live from 6:30 to 8 p.m. over at the Ruse Pavilion. We'll have Smokey Joel's Red Hots and Nadeau's Cool Truck Treats, so your dinner and your dessert is covered. Arts Alliance of Forest Park will also have Mart in the park, so jewelry, art, all sorts of crafted goods from the Arts Alliance. Totally free, no cost to attend. There is a cost for the food, but the music and strolling through the Mart, absolutely free. And then Friday is our first Flick and Float at the Park District of Forest Park Aquatic Center. We'll be watching Moana. We've got 3 Flick and Floats, 3 concerts in the park, and 3 movies in the park. So head over to our Facebook page at PDOFP. You can check all that action out as well as all of our other programming and activities. Nico hits that one high in the air. Isaiah chasing it over. Lands fair. Isaiah let that one fall, but his body shielding the umpire. Rich calling it fair. So Scotty trying to reason with Rich. Isaiah was in foul territory when that one fell in front of him, so he had us shielded, but from where he was standing. So runner on second, 1 out. That one into left. Angel plays it on a bounce, gets the ball in. Nico rounding third, throw goes to second, so lack of communication there leads to another run for 40 Deuce. Another runner on second base, another run in. It's 5-0 with one out. So Nava's going to hit for Petey. Definitely not what you like to see as a defense, a call that doesn't go your way and then a little bloop hit that leads to a run. Mike Trump says, what did someone put in Adam's water? I'm drinking one of those Gatorade mashups. My brain doesn't even know which flavor my tongue's getting. So 1-1. Nava rolls that one over to Isaiah, throws to first, checks the runner. Great pick from Markey over at 1. Nice footwork and good hands for out number 2. Trump, heard you were on the mend. Hope you're doing all right, my friend. Good win from Goodwood in game number 1 against Future, 8-5. Thor rolls that one over to Doss, plays it on a hop, throws to first. Markey makes the catch. Couple good catches there from the first baseman. 40 Deuce get one more on the tally. Splash chasing 5 as we head to the bottom of the 7th. So bottom 7, but top of the order here for Splash. Mike, Joey, and Brian. Make sure we clean that plate. So Mike 0 for 2, Joey 0 for 2, Brian 0 for 2. Be a good time for the top of the order to wake up here. Been a good job from 40 Deuce to keep the offense at bay. That one up the middle to Sergio. Slight bobble, rushes a throw over to first, but right at the chest of Hector for number 1. So the pitcher, Joey DiGregorio, looking to start something here for Splash. Right between the legs of Harris. Pena with it. Over to Hector for out number 2. Not sure if that one clipped Chris or not, but good job letting it through, letting the infield do the job. Been a nice, clean defensive game for this 40 Deuce infield. The defense as a whole, but quite a few ground balls over to Josh at short. Pena's been busy. Hector with the good hands over at 1. Here's Markham with 2 down. Takes a strike. The lefty fake, the righty pitch, that one into the gap, knuckling in the air, cut off by Anthony before it can get too deep, but a 2-out single there for Brian Markham brings Marino Seminara up to the plate.
Wow.
Marino hits that one up the middle to Sergio, throws on the run, pick from Hector over at first for out number 3. And 40 Deuce victorious 5-0 over Splash. So the rain, no problem for 40 Deuce, a 5-0 victory over Splash. This game moved extremely quick. And the men in gray come away with another win. So 40 Deuce now 4-3, Splash now 0-6. Goodwood 8-5 victory over Future in game 1. That's going to do it for our Tuesday Men's A-League live streams. We'll be back at it on Monday night with a signature double dip taking on Iron and Pharaohs. And then Tuesday we'll get Wolfpack with 40 Deuce coming back, and then Ribs and 10 Deep. But that's it for us here on this rainy Tuesday live from the Park District of Forest Park. Want to thank you all for joining us. Like I said, if you're here in the area tomorrow, join us for the free concerts in the park. Come on by. We'll have some cool truck treats together. If not, hope to see you around the park. Check out the Park District of Forest Park Aquatic Center. That place has been absolutely banging this last week. No better way to beat the heat. And of course, if you want to learn anything else about our programs or activities coming up, head over to pdofp.org or our Facebook page at PDOFP, our Instagram at PD Forest Park. So that's going to do it for me, Adam Cumby, here live from the booth on Field 1. It's been a wet and wild night, but the action has been